Greetings, denizens of the interwebs. Grim Fury here. Tuesday once again, and that means another video just for you. Because I know you're just, wondering what the heck I'm going to be talking about this week. So, guess what? I'm going to let you know. This week, it is going to be things that customers do that drive cashiers crazy. Rant number 7. These are the customers that either while they're loading their stuff onto the belt, if they happen to be, say your first customer or the only customer you have, or they're the ones that already have stuff loaded on the belt, and then when it becomes their turn, they look at you and smile and say, I bet you can't guess what we're doing, or I bet you can't guess what we're having. Who cares? I sure don't. I really could care less what the hell you're going to be doing, or what you're going to be fixing or eating, or whatever. I mean, I'm not that curious of a person. I mean, now, if you got some really, really off-the-wall stuff, kind of like those things you see on Facebook about you have 3 things to buy that to make your cashier feel uncomfortable. What do you get? That kind of thing. But other than that, I mean, I'm just probably just going to wonder. I don't actually mean, gee, I really wonder what they're going to do. It's, wonder like, what the hell's wrong with you? But, nobody cares what you're going to do or what you're going to make. But they always seem so eager for an answer. That's what really bugs me. Is they're wanting, you can see it on their faces, you can see it in their eyes. They want you to state for them the obvious. But see, here's what I do, and here's what all of you other cashiers out there need to do. Come up with the most off-the-wall answer that you can come up with. And, if you can, try not to make it just like a really, really short answer. I don't mean don't go on a big, tirade or, make a big, long speech, but, something that's going to have a little bit of something to it. Don't just give like a 2-3 word answer and leave it at that, If you can really confuse them or really catch them off guard, it makes it even better. Because sometimes, they're just going to have this really confused look on their face, like, where did that come from? Sometimes, you'll even get them to laugh, which, as long as the customer's not annoying to me in one way or another, if I make them laugh, that, that's just bonus. I'll give you an example. I was checking one customer out, and there's this couple, and they're loading up. They've got like a sleeping bag. They've got a couple of those little, camping chairs, and they've got like a rubber mallet, and they got tent stakes, and they got a tent, and they've got one of those little tiny camp stoves, and I think they've even got a couple things of cooking fuel. They got it all loaded up as I'm already checking the customer out. And once it's their turn, it's the girlfriend or wife or whatever, I don't remember. She looks at me with a big stupid grin on her face, and she's like, I bet you can't tell what we're gonna do. And I just kind of looked down at him for a couple seconds and, looked her straight in the face. I said, making tacos. And there's just a little, just for a split second, you could just kind of see it just kind of confused her. But they, she kind of laughs a little bit, and she's like, "How did you guess?" And I just looked down again, and I went, "Well, the rubber mallet was a dead ringer for that." And they got a good laugh about it, but it just completely caught them off guard. You could tell it was, they laughed at because it was funny, but it was not what they expected. Of course, they were expecting to say, "Looks like someone's going camping," but that's not the answer I was going to give them. And when they really, when I told them, that the rubber mallet was a dead giveaway, that they were, making tacos, that's when they were really laughing, because, who knows what kind of a thought I put in their head. Maybe they, pictured, making tacos and then just taking the rubber mallet and then just beating the hell out of them, I don't know, but that's why sometimes I'm really glad that I can come up with some really random comments. And it's been quite a while, and I'm surprised that I just thought about it. Had this young couple. They were probably early 20s, probably mid 20s tops, and actually I think they were. No, I take that back. It was 3 young girls, early 20s, mid 20s tops. See, even I get kind of confused what I'm doing. It happens sometimes, when you get old. Anyways, these 3 young girls come up, and they're all, holding, couple items each or so. They set down, one of those big, I think they're gallon tubs of ice cream, and another one's got one of those metal, real simple ice cream scoops, and another one's got a couple of cans of the spray whipped cream, and another one's got chopped nuts, and then they also got one of the squeeze bottles of the chocolate sauce. And they're all just kind of chattering amongst themselves as they're putting the stuff down and kind of giggling, because who knows what the heck they're talking about. I wasn't paying attention, and plus they weren't saying it loud enough for me to really hear it. But anyways, they put all this stuff down. They get in front of me. Of course I greet them. "Hi, how are you?" or "Good morning," or whatever. I don't remember what time it was, whether it was at night or in the morning. It was more than likely late in the evening, but that's neither here nor there. And they're just kind of chattering and just, giggling amongst themselves a little bit. And after they set their stuff down, they get in front of me. And one of the young girls, she says, "Bet you can't guess what we're doing." And I just, of course, I saw them loading the stuff down, on the belt, so I already knew what they had, so. But I looked down anyways and kind of looked at it and smiled. And I just kind of looked at this one one girl right in the face, and I went, "Making another sex tape?" And needless to say, she turned white for a few seconds, and then the other 2 kind of had this look, and then they just started laughing. And I'm somehow able to keep somewhat of a straight face, and on the inside I'm dying. I'm absolutely coming apart at the seams, because the look on her face, priceless. And the look on her friends, I don't know, they could have been friends, sisters, I don't know, I don't remember. But the look on their face, it was almost like, what the hell? But then they realized that I was just messing with them. But still, that's the best kind. If they ask you a question like that, and there's nobody around, so you can't like over embarrass them. You don't buy strangers hearing them, but if you can just say something that's just going to really confuse them, or just a little bit of shock value, but nothing really bad. But I guarantee you, if I those girls ever came through my line again, which I wouldn't remember because this was quite a while back. I wouldn't recognize them if I saw them, but I guarantee you they're going to think again about asking someone, can you guess what we're doing? But that's that I have learned is the almost, well, depending on what you say, it's going to really reduce the chance of those people or that person from asking you or another cashier again, depending on what kind of answer you give. But I just do that because I'm so tired of being asked. I'd say at least once every other week I'm getting asked, can you tell what we're going to do? Can you tell what we're going to make? Bet you can't tell what we're having for dinner. I don't care. You know, unless it's going to be something, you know, really, really good and you're going to share with me, I don't care. Besides, it wouldn't do any good because we're not allowed to accept gifts or anything like that from customers. It's not ethical. But anyways, besides that, you know, even if we could, unless you're going to share with me or invite me over, I don't care. You know, just buy your little stuff, you know. Buy your lobster tails and your hamburger helper and, you know, whatever the hell you want to buy. And, you know, don't ask me. I don't care. None of us care. But when they do ask, that's the thing to do. You know, come up, don't give them a straight answer, because that's what they want. Or you know, they want you to say, gee, I don't know, or I have no idea. You know, obviously they're baiting you. They want you to give an answer, either the correct answer, or they want you to say you don't know so they can tell you. So confuse them, mess them up. Come up with something really random. The more random, the better. The more far out, the better. Like they buy camping gear, you know, and stuff to go camping, and you're guessing that they're making tacos. I mean, those two things are about as far apart as you can possibly get. So, you know, that's my little tip to either get people to stop asking or at least to get, you know, some humor out of it. Because, like I said, I get asked at least once a week. And sometimes the way people ask you is just annoying. And you just want to slap them, you know, and say, why are you asking me? It's obvious what you're going to do. It's obvious what you're going to make. You know, why should I guess? I just don't understand why people do that. It's annoying. It's stupid. I mean, and I'm also afraid that they're one of those people that are holding back this really big, long, drawn-out story, and they're just waiting. They're just waiting for you to say the right words so they can just blah, and you're stuck there for 10 minutes going, somebody kill me! You know, it's just, like I've mentioned in, you know, one of my past videos about when you ask someone, how are you? And they freaking tell you. That's what, like I said, it's in a past video, but still, it's one of those things that you just know that they're waiting. When you say, oh, gee, it looks like you're going to be going camping. Oh, yes, we're going camping. It's going to go me and the hubby over here, and we're taking our kids. And then we're even taking my mom and my dad, and the grandkids. You know, they just love being with Grammy and Pappy, so we're just going to make it a big family event. We're just going to go up to that lake that's up there, you know, and we got a little spot that we go to every year, and we just set the tent up, and we just gonna have a big campfire, and we're gonna make s'mores, and we're gonna tell stories, and I hope you all get eaten by bears. Because I don't care. I don't know why you're telling me this. You know, I'm not wearing a sign or have it written on my forehead. Tell me about your life. Tell me what you're gonna do. I'm so interested. My life is so boring that I need all this extra stuff coming to me so that way I can live vicariously through you people with your exciting lives. No. Just no. Keep it to yourself. Just, just be the good customer. You put your stuff up there, you put it in order. Don't scatter it all about so I have to pick and choose what I want to grab. Just put it all nice and neat on there. I say, hi, how are you? Say, fine, thank you, how are you? I say, fine, thank you. I ring up all your crap. I tell you what the total is, and you pay for it. I say, thank you, have a good day, or have a good night, whichever the time is, and you say, thank you, and you leave. That's how it's supposed to work. I don't need to be baited by, guess what we're going to do? Guess what I'm going to make? I'm going to make enchiladas. I've never made enchiladas before. But my husband, he's been watching these programs on TV. And he says, hey, honey, come here. Come look at this. This family, they're having something called enchiladas. Don't those look good? And I said, oh, yes, they do look good. What are they called? Enchiladas? I've never heard of those either. You know what? I think I'll go on the computer and I will look up how to make enchiladas. And then we'll go to the store and we'll get all those things. And we'll make enchiladas and we'll sit on the couch and we'll have our enchiladas. And we'll watch that program that's got those two girls that are always fighting that we just love so much, and we'll just sit there and watch it and enjoy our enchiladas. I don't care. I don't care. None of us care. I know I've said it several times, but I've got to get it through your people's heads. We don't care. We don't. Only exception. I gotta add an exception to the rule. If we're ringing up your stuff and, we're curious because, something's caught our eye and we say, hey, what are you going to do with that? Or, hey, what are you making? Or, hey, where are you going? Then you can tell us. And you can, but don't make it a long, drawn-out story unless it has to be. Unless everything you're going to tell us is essential. Then, okay. We asked for it, we asked the question, but don't torture us to death. We don't need a big, long answer where I'm going to have to get a chair, maybe order some pizza, because I'm going to be here for an hour. No. Just give us a simple answer. Because I've seen people get stuff from crafts that, caught my eye, and I thought, well, that's kind of neat, so I would ask him about it. But that's the only exception. Other than that, keep your little thoughts or your little pre-made stories, keep them to yourself. Don't ask us what you're, to guess what you're doing, where you're going, or anything like that, because we don't care. Not even this much. We don't care. Because usually we can look at your items and we can tell what you're going to do, where you're going, what you're going to make. So there's no reason for you to ask us, because we know. And we don't want to hear your stupid analog. Well, that got a little bit off the chest, didn't it? Saved me on therapy. Actually, I think this is my therapy. So anyways, that's going to do it for this week. So, thank you all for joining me this wonderful Tuesday morning. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it made you laugh. I hope it made you smile. I hope it made you recall some of the times that, customers have asked you, those questions. But just remember, when they do, catch them off guard. Give them a wrong answer. The more wrong, the better. Because then you'll at least have a little bit of fun out of it. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. And if you did, please, please, please like, share, and subscribe. So that way you'll know when you get more videos of mine coming your way. Which you should know by now if any of you, that haven't been following me that long. I usually say that I come out with a new video every Tuesday morning. So, but, subscribe anyway, so that way you'll get a little notification to let you know that, hey, that crazy idiot? Yeah, he's got another one. So, we might as well go ahead and look at it and see what kind of, crackpot stuff he's up to this week. So, thank you all for your support. It really means a lot to me, especially those co-workers that I see once or twice or more a week that tell me how much they enjoy my videos, how much it makes them laugh, and how they are just looking forward to my next one. You know who I'm talking about. Little shout out to Christina. I'm going to have to mention her because she is always telling me how much she enjoys my videos and how she's always looking forward to the next one. So, thank you, Christina. It means a lot to me. It really does. And to all of my other followers out there that enjoy my videos, thank you. And, if you have anything to say, any ideas, any kind of comments, please, comment down below, and I will do my best to answer you and reply to you as quickly as I possibly can. So, anyways, that will do it for this week. Thank you once again for being here with me, and I hope you will all join me next Tuesday for another video. And we will just have to see what we've got going on then, because I sure don't know. Could be another rant. Could be an unboxing if I have one. We'll just have to wait next week and see, won't we? So, anyways, once again, thank you so much for all your love and support and being here with me during this journey of these videos. I appreciate it more than you can imagine. So have a wonderful day. I hope that everything goes your way. I hope you just have as much of a good, positive, happy, fun day as you possibly can. And I will look forward to you joining me next Tuesday for my next video. So, thank you again, everyone, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye. Toodles!